Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today is kind of my little tester video. It's going to be a Premier League predictions video. If you caught either of my watch-longs, or if you caught any of my streams over on Twitch, by the way, link in description, I have discussed the possibility of me switching this channel into a football content channel, hence the Premier League predictions. Yeah, this is kind of the tester. I'm going to see how it does. If it does quite well, then I'll probably carry on with the football content. As you know, or some of you will know, I did start a Bolton Fan TV channel, hence, you know, I want to do this style of content. By the way, the link to that will be in the description as well. Go over and subscribe. Yeah, now, don't be offended if I've put your team in a lower position than what you think they're going to come. Like, I've tried to put as much logic into this as possible. Yeah, let's get into it. So to start off, in 20th place, I've gone for, are they newly promoted? I'm pretty sure they're newly promoted, West Bromwich Albion. Now, West Brom, whenever they have been in the Prem, they kind of usually don't come bottom, but they are more towards the relegation zone. So, I don't know, this season, I reckon, because all the Premier League teams are bringing in big money signings and stuff, and like better players, I don't think West Brom will be able to keep up. Hence, they're in 20th. 19th, now this may come to a shock to a few people. I've put Brighton and Hove Albion. Now, yes, they've just brought in Adam Lallana, but football isn't about like one player. And this season, I don't think Brighton are going to have a very good season. I don't know. I mean, obviously, you never know. I'm going to probably do one halfway through the season as well. And yeah, Brighton 19th. Number 18, I've gone for Fulham. Now, Fulham are one of those teams that they've been in the Prem quite a bit, but they never really get out of relegation kind of thing. Like, if they do, they skim it and stuff. But yeah, again, same with West Brom. I just don't think they're going to be able to keep up with all the other like Premier League teams, such as teams like Man City, Man United, Liverpool, Chelsea, who are close to signing Havertz. And yeah, number 17, again, might be a bit shocking, but I've gone for Crystal Palace. Just avoiding relegation. That's all I really have to say. I didn't see Crystal Palace play a lot last season. Saw them play maybe one FA Cup game, that was about it. Yeah. Next, in 16th place, I've gone for Southampton. Now, Southampton are one of those teams that you don't really expect to get anywhere mid-table. Like, they're usually just below mid-table. Yeah, I don't know. 16th, I reckon Southampton will be a very average side. Moving on to 15th, I've gone for West Ham. Now, they barely survived last season. They did struggle a hell of a lot last season. They were actually in relegation for quite, well, not quite a bit, but like, they were fighting relegation for most of the season. But I reckon this season will be a bit better, but not I don't think they'll get higher than 15th. But you never know. 14th, I've gone for Burnley. I'll be honest, I don't really know why. I just kind of... I don't know. I think they'll be very average this season. Maybe a bit better than last season. Who knows? Or a bit worse, I'll be honest. I'm not too sure where Burnley finished last season. Moving on to 13th. I have gone for Newcastle United. Now, if the whole ownership thing went through to the, was it Saudi Prince? Somebody in Saudi Arabia. If that had gone through, I probably would have put them higher because they would have had more money to spend, whereas now they're most likely going into the new season with pretty much the exact same team. So 13th, I've got Newcastle. 12th, I've gone for Everton. Again, very average side. Yeah. 11th, I've gone for Aston Villa. Now, Villa, of course, did actually quite decent last season. Again, though, I'm not too sure where exactly they finished. But I know they did have quite a few good results. So I reckon they could make an extra push. Maybe finish 11th. Yeah. Now, moving into the top 10. 10th, I've gone for Arsenal. I mean, Arsenal, they're not the worst team in the league, but they're definitely not the best. Yeah. 10th, I'm pretty sure they finished 10th last season. Not great, but not awful. 9th. Now, again, this could come as a surprise to some people. Some people it probably won't. I've gone for newly promoted Leeds United. Now, before somebody comments down below and is like, oh, why have you put Leeds so far up? They do have a decent side, and I'll be honest, I think when they do play teams such as Arsenal or Newcastle, Burnley, maybe even West Ham, Southampton, Crystal Palace, Fulham, I reckon they are going to beat those types of teams. And I reckon it, like, I don't know, they may even manage against Tottenham, you know. Tottenham have been very questionable. I mean, Tottenham today, one of them, lost to Ipswich. Now, like, yeah, I think Leeds will do okay this season. I reckon they'll get in top 10. Now, 8th, I've gone for Sheffield United. Now, Sheffield United were a kind of surprise last season, obviously coming up from the Championship, and they did quite well. Very solid side. Maybe one day could potentially challenge for maybe higher positions, but I don't think they'll be Premier League like top 3 contenders. But football's unpredictable, you never know. 7th, I've gone for Wolves. Now, again, could be a surprise, might not be. They've done very well in Europe, in the Europa League. They did very well to get to quarterfinals or semi-finals. It was quarterfinals. Semi-final? Yeah, quarterfinals. They did very well, and I reckon they could carry that momentum. Wolves are a very decent side. Yeah. 6th, I have gone for Tottenham. As I mentioned a couple of seconds ago, they have just played Ipswich in pre-season and lost. I mean, Tottenham is Tottenham. I don't think they're ever going to drop below top 10, but yeah, probably not going to contend for the title. 5th, I've gone for Leicester City. Had a very good scrap last season with Man United, battling for top 3 or top 4, one of them. Yeah, it was a very good scrap. Leicester did very well last season. Yeah. Now, 4th, there are going to be a lot of angry people in the comments, I can already tell. Top 4, well, 4th, I've gone for Liverpool. Now, yes, Liverpool are a very good side, okay? Players-wise, they've got Virgil van Dijk in defence. They've got Mane, Salah, Firmino. You know all the players. And yeah, I just don't think they're going to challenge top 3 this season. I don't know, I think they may get too cocky, or, you know, already being like champions and having to try and defend it. I don't know, I just don't think they'll do it. Moving on to top 3. Again, could be a surprise, might not be a surprise, who knows. Third, I've gone for Chelsea. Now, hear me out. They've already got a few decent players, you know, like, I mean, Giroud is a decent player. They've got people like Mason Mount, Hudson-Odoi, Tammy Abraham, you know. But then with the addition of Ziyech, I apologise, as well as then bringing in Timo Werner, that is going to be deadly. But also as well, if they do manage to get Kai Havertz, that's going to help them even more. So I do think Chelsea will contend for the title this season. Now, top 2. This could be a blast from the past for a few fans. Number 2, or second, I've gone for Man United. Now, United have done really well last season, if you think about it. Like, they started off a little bit, not so good. Yeah, I mean, if you watch Mark Goldbridge, there's whole compilations of him raging at the start of last season. And then COVID hit, obviously Bruno came in, and then like Pogba linking up with Bruno and stuff, and Bruno has definitely turned that team around. And then obviously if they get Sancho as well, Sancho's definitely going to help United, and I do think they could challenge for the title. And then number 1, I've gone for United's local rivals, Manchester City. Now, this is probably not a surprise, as Man City do have a lot of money and they bring in people. A lot of people are annoyed that they buy the league. But I mean, I think Pep will kind of be hungry for it this season. Obviously, I know they've still got Champions League football, and he'll probably want the Champions League, but at the same time, I reckon he probably will push for the title. Yeah. Let me know what you think as well in the description, in the comments. Yeah, like I said at the start, don't be offended if I've put your team in a lower position than what you expect. I don't follow a Premier League team, so I kind of keep up with the general aspect of things. But yeah, overall I think that's fair, to be honest. I've tried to justify why I've put teams where. Yeah. Also as well, like I said at the start, if you are new, or I don't even know if I mentioned it at the start, but if you are new, then hit that subscribe button. It'd be very much appreciated. Also, like the video if you do want more football content. Also, let me know in the comments as well. Check out all the links in the description, such as my Twitch, my social medias, BFTV. Check out my merch as well. I think that's it. All the sponsors as well down below. And yeah, that is going to be it for this video. Don't forget to turn on notifications as well so you don't miss another video. And peace.